Hi, this is Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. I have a collection and some new things to share with you. These are vintage ladies, vintage women in automobiles. And there's 3 parts, well, more like 4 parts to this collection because I also put together another ephemera pack that I used in this and that you can purchase as well. So there's a total of 8 different journals. And before I go through that, I do want to show you the ephemera I put together. And you can purchase this separately, either printed just like this, which is called on cut, or I can cut it out and ink it for you. There's, I believe, 40 images. And they're just all vintage images of, most of them are women in vehicles. There's a few men that I thought could be their, husband or brother or something like that. But for the most part, it's women, and there's advertisements and old photos. Some of them are just of cars without women in them, but I just thought these are a great touch to, and some of them are children, but there's only a couple children. A great touch to any traveling type journal, or even just adding in any type journal because they're lovely. So these journals have some of those in them. I have 3 piles. So let me see here. We'll start with the middle one, and I'm not actually going to go through these ones because one of them is for Carrie, where we did a swap. And one of them is for Pam, we did a swap. And one of them is for Crafty Old Lady on YouTube for the 3K giveaway. And these I'm sorry, I'm a little late on getting that journal to you, Crafty Old Lady. But it does have some of the kit, a backward glance from SenecaPondCrafts, which was the giveaway. So that is in here as well. So I'm not going to open these up. They'll be a surprise, and they're very similar to the other ones I'm going to show you, but I will show you the covers. The fabric on these covers is from Tiny Home Treasures on Instagram. These are like vintage fabrics that I bought from her, and they're all beiges and browns. It was a whole set of 8, and I used 1 on each, so each one is different. And then there is a map piece, a lace piece, and then one of the ephemera pieces, and then a Tim Holtz sentiment. This one is the Traveler, and then this one is Get the Original and Genuine. And then this one has a little girl on it, and it says she was a strange little girl. She has little teddy bears in her car, and I thought that was super cute. So those ones I'm not going to go through, but these 2 are completely embellished, and then these ones aren't, and we'll get to that in a minute. So these 2 are embellished, and I'll do the page by page for these ones. This one is called That Shine and Sparkle, and this is one of the female race car drivers, and I thought that was really neat. I love this fabric, so pretty. And then the closure is some red fabric here. Each one has wallpaper, like real wallpaper from a wallpaper sample book on the inside. And then they vary, but like here is a postcard from Quebec. And it was sent to Luxembourg, Europe. And I got this from Carrie. She's in Luxembourg when she sent me the swap journal, but this is from 1982. So I just kind of did these as a travel theme, and lots of place for journaling. And I just added like journaling spots, stenciling. I added pages from SenecaPond's kit, a backward glance, and then pieces of my ephemera, stamping, coffee dyed paper, and some of it is marbled. It is so pretty. I need to do a video on how I do my marbled coffee dyed paper, which is using a brown acrylic paint with the coffee. And then there's like ephemera. These are from a game I'd never heard of. It's like a Milton Bradley game, but it's like a French, I don't know, automobile racing type card game. And I got it at a yard sale, and I thought that would go well in here. Vintage encyclopedia pages, just bits and pieces. So these 2, this one and the other one I'll show you in a minute, are in my shop. Map pages. This says road trip. One of the ephemera pieces, and it has the definition for automobile. And then I also used some pages from CalicoCollage's Traveling Through, which worked beautifully in here. Journal cards, This is from a book about vintage coins. Some washi I got in a package from Brit from Norway. And these are journal cards from Cherry Pink Prints. A little bit of fabric, journaling prompts. This is a double tuck. So you have a wallpaper tuck, and then you can tuck something here in the front. Paper ribbon, stamping, just little touches. It's meant to be a travel journal, but of course you could use it for anything you wanted to. Did some stamping over the page there. Just journal cards. This is from a 1967 book about how to remodel your your Ford A or something like that. I got it in Happy Mail from Jenny, and I finally had a great chance to use it. And then here's this and one of those playing cards in there. And so that is this one, and this one is That Shine and Sparkle. And then there's one more that's embellished, and it's called M. Tibbetts. And I thought maybe that was her name. Just beautiful lady posing by a car here. I love this fabric, so feminine, but yet very vintage. And this gold closure. Wallpaper again on the inside. Car advertisements. Here's a little lace pocket. This is from SenecaPondCrafts, from that backward glance kit. And then I slipped in a little, this is a nature slide from Kodak from '85. Just slipped that in there. That's from Seneca Pond. We have stamping. Just lots of little touches. Journal card. And then this is from LunaRozu, and I will link her shop below. I wanted to do a whole Etsy archaeology on her, but I decided to use her papers in here because I just thought they went well with the whole aesthetic. She has a few small journal packs or ephemera packs. She has a green and she has red ephemera, and then she's recently listed some Malaysian, she's from Malaysia, some Malaysian ephemera, vintage Malaysian ephemera. They're all digital downloads, so you need to visit her shop. The prices are incredible. They are so beautiful to add and very vintage, and she does a great job designing them. So I'm putting her plug here since I'm going to be using them in this journal. Okay, this is wallpaper. It flips up for journaling. And then I made this little book. It says Knowledge Which Costs Nothing. And it's like it's wallpaper, but it looks like faux leather. And then there's some vintage paper in here, and you can either pull that apart or tuck things in that. It's one of those embossing folders from Tim Holtz. It says postcard. This is CalicoCollage. And then a fabric bookmark I made and a little piece of ephemera from Seneca Pond. A big tag, and this is from LunaRozu as well. I loved how it had the compass and the roses. So pretty. The tag, it says, I know that I am home. I just did a bunch of spraying and like splatter and swiping on here. This is from that LunaRozu as well. And I backed it with coffee dyed paper for journaling. It has maps, so I thought that was perfect for the traveling. This is some steampunk paper. It already had glitter and stuff on it, but it has all the old keys. So I made a bookmark out of that. This is from that model, the Ford Model A book, and I just backed it with some vintage graph paper so you could journal on the back. We have map paper, little embellishing, stamping. This is also the LunaRozu there. Seneca Pond. And I made it it has a little bead there, this little stenciled journal card, and then this is from that Model A book. And then that's a cut apart from one of the paper pads, Seneca Pond and The End. So these two are embellished and in my shop. And now I'm going to show you 3 more that are naked. They don't have any embellishing in them, but you will receive this, all 40 of these printed out so you can use them in the journal as you wish. So if you would like to decorate a journal more and have more of your style in it, then you will get the Naked Journal plus the Ephemera kit. So this one's called A Look in Her Eyes. And this is what it looks like on there. There's a white, there's a little bit of coffee dye or ink staining there on the end of that ribbon. There's the wallpaper here, and then I'm not going to flip through every page because it's very similar. There's no stenciling, no stamping, just pages like from SenecaPond, LunaRozu, CalicoCollage, map pages, scrapbook paper, encyclopedia pages, coin pages. This is funny because sometimes depending upon the way the map is in the book, it's right side up here and upside down here. But I still think that's kind of neat. So this one's called A Look in Her Eyes. And then this one is called Nice Girl from a Good Home. And this is like a really old motorized bicycle or automobile or something like that. I thought that was really cool. I love her hat and scarf. Love this fabric. There's a pretty lace closure. And again, I'm not going to go through every page, but here's the wallpaper. There is a little trim here. And then, again, the same types of papers. This one does have, this is one of those resist. You can spray it or ink it and rose images and stuff will appear. And then there's an envelope here in the middle. They all have 60 pages. And then the last one is She Really Thought She Meant It. I just wanted to use some quirky statements. I just thought they were cute and kind of, my journals are falling over. Try to move them out of the way here. So here's the fabric, the image. There's this thin lace that I got from Junk That Treasures back when she still had a shop. And then wallpaper, same deal. LunaRozu, SenecaPond, CalicoCollage, book pages, all the similar, CalicoCollage here, similar pages. So I thought that would be fun for you to take all of these images and decorate your own. So you get these with the naked ones, or you can buy these on your own, or you can buy the embellished ones. And then I have a few going out to my swap friends. So thank you. Have a wonderful day.